What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today I'm continuing my coverage of the nuka-world trailer that Bethesda released 2 days ago. We're 2 weeks away from this DLC, so I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into the trailer every few days to take a closer look. If you didn't catch my video from Monday, I shared a general analysis of the trailer that summarizes everything new in it, so link in the description below if you are interested. Today our focus is on the new weapons that were shown off, and I believe we have around 4 to 5 guns and 2 to 3 melee weapons to look at. There's really a lot new that was introduced in this trailer, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. We're going to go in the order of these weapons being introduced in the trailer. So the first new weapon that we do see is the Chinese assault rifle. Pausing here and zooming in, this is the first great look that we have at it, and it looks like some kind of AK variant. Once again, I am not a gun expert, so don't hold me on these words, but this does look eerily similar to the Chinese assault rifle that we've seen in previous games. For a side-by-side comparison, here is the winterized Chinese assault rifle from Operation Anchorage in Fallout 3. And as you can tell, they are similar in shape, but not exactly. You can tell kind of the butt of the gun is definitely different. The tip, the barrel part of the gun is definitely different. So we may not have a Chinese assault rifle on our hands here. It might just be an AK or some other name for it, but we do know it's that kind of weapon, and we're going to expect that in nuka-world. We see this weapon 2 more times in the trailer. First off, this woman is shooting at Cappy, unfortunately, and it's semi-auto. The weapon's in semi-auto fire mode, and also it has a scope. So I think we can expect a lot of weapon variation and modding, just like with every other standard base weapon in the game. We get another really nice look at the weapon with the paddleball scene. We're going to talk about that weapon in a second, but we can tell that the stock of the weapon can be a shovel, which is really cool. Kind of the handle of a shovel. That totally makes sense, so that's really cool. And then we also get a look at this crazy paint job. We find out later in the same trailer that the raiders that we're running with at Sanctuary Hills are the pack. So I have to assume that the paint job on this AK, Chinese assault rifle, whatever it's going to be called, is some sort of pack paint. And it looks absolutely crazy. It totally matches that raider gang. So it's really cool that we're going to have different kind of, basically paints for this weapon. Our next weapon or potential weapon is this hammer. And I thought in my analysis trailer this was just part of this arcade game. But hey, you never know. This could be also a weapon we could take outside of the arcade game and hit people with. I think that would be cool, but it appears to be some kind of whack-a-mole hammer, and if we can go hit people with this, I'm totally on board with it. I'm not sure if it is a weapon, but I think it is worth noting for sure in this video. Strangely enough, the next new weapon to appear in this trailer is this spear or javelin weapon, and we don't know who this guy is. We pretty much know what the pack looks like in terms of a gang. He doesn't look like he belongs to it, and the pack, has a wolf as their logo, so I was pretty sure that this raider gang was going to be, something like this, some tribal-looking guy, but hey, we have some kind of spear weapon. Since this guy is holding it, we know if they're killed and they're not essential, we can get it. This kind of reminds me of the javelin spears you could get in Fallout New Vegas from, Caesar's Legion, so that would be really cool to see that kind of mechanic returning, and hopefully we can actually throw these. I want to be able to throw them and not just poke people with them, although poking will be fun too. Very shortly after, we got to look at this new weapon, which I'm going to call the Super Sledge Bat, and this is a rocket-enhanced baseball bat that is similar to the Super Sledgehammer that we already have in Fallout 4. Now, I'm not sure if this is a new weapon or a mod, but keep in mind that the Super Sledge versus the Sledgehammer in Fallout 4 is a completely new weapon. It's also worth noting that the Super Sledge does about double the base damage of the regular Sledgehammer, so we should expect, the Super Sledge Bat to be superior to the regular baseball bat, of course. My bet is that there's no way this is just a baseball bat mod. I think it's a new weapon just because they can't expect us to go find a baseball bat unless there's one readily available in nuka-world, and that's not a problem. In the Dry Rock Gulch portion of this new trailer, we get a look at a brand new weapon that is really interesting. I'm calling it the Toxic Deliverer for right now. The reason I call it that is because it bears a striking resemblance with the Deliverer from, the base vanilla Fallout 4 game. And the same gun model is clearly being used with this weapon. You can tell if I put them side by side that the back part of the weapon is the same, the front part, the crosshair, it's got the same, just size as well. It's clearly the same weapon. And just like with the Super Sledge Bat, I really don't see Bethesda adding a new weapon mod and making players find the Deliverer to enjoy it. So I'm sure this is the same kind of situation as the Super Sledge. This is going to be a new weapon. Unfortunately, we don't see it being shot in this trailer, so we don't know what the projectiles look like. It does appear like there's some sort of green liquid that's fueling this weapon or is injected into this weapon. So if I had to guess, maybe it comes from something that's poisonous in nuka-world. Maybe these like tremor monsters. I think people were saying this looks like monsters from the movie Tremor, but I haven't seen that movie, so I'm not really sure. However, the gun does look like it's venomous, toxic, poisonous, one of those things. Next, we have the Electrified Paddleball. Paddleball, which is a ridiculous weapon. Clearly we have some kind of paddleball base weapon because this electrified ball is just a mod in the bottom right, you can tell. And also you can tell this weapon does not, deal a lot of damage. It looks like some kind of joke weapon. It's not meant to be competitive with others. I still want to see what kind of mods can go on this weapon and just play around with it, paddleballing people around. I mean, this looks hilarious. You can tell this guy clearly is not pleased. In my trailer analysis video from Monday, one person suggested we could get this as a prize at the nuka-cade, in return for tickets, playing those arcade games. And I think that's a pretty good idea. It makes perfect sense. Paddleballs are, the kind of crappy little things you could get as prizes at arcades, in modern times. So I think that makes perfect sense. Next, we have the Alien Blaster, which, yes, is already in Fallout 4, but if you look and pay close attention, this is not the Fallout 4 model. They look nothing alike. However, it is just like the Fallout 3 model. It doesn't have that part on top, but clearly they went back to the Fallout 3 model, which is really cool. Now, we're not sure why that's the case, and unfortunately, we may not be able to pick up this weapon because the aliens look robotic. These are not real aliens. They're probably just a park attraction, and I really hope we can actually pick this thing up and use it. It's some other kind of alien blaster, and it's not just attached to these fake aliens. Our last weapon is this Tanto Blade, or knife. I mistakenly called it a knife, and I was quickly corrected by you guys in the comments. This is more of a tanto than a knife, which I had to look up. It's one of those Japanese knives. So anyways, this is what we have, and some of you very observant viewers saw that this is actually made from a lawnmower blade. If I put a lawnmower blade next to it, it's kind of got the same hole patterns. I guess that's unique to lawnmower blades, so that really makes sense in the world of Fallout 4. So I really hope this thing competes with Pikmin's blade. I want another knife that is really good and can be top tier. So whatever legendary modifier we get on this thing, I hope it's really good. I hope it's a unique weapon as well. We have some kind of unique variant. So that was it, guys. That was all of the new and potentially new weapons in this trailer. There's also been some speculation of some kind of Nuka-Cola gun. I really hope it's in there. We didn't see it in the trailer, but that doesn't mean it's not in the DLC. I'd like to hear from you all in the comment section below. Which weapon are you most excited to use from this trailer? For me, it's definitely that assault rifle. I want to get one of those weapons. I want an automatic weapon that's actually good, that's worth using. So anyways, share what you guys are looking forward to in the comment section below. Alright guys, today we took a closer look at the weapons in the nuka-world DLC trailer. Next time we will cover more Fallout on my channel, so stay tuned for Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos. If you learned something new or enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for more nuka-world coverage, Bethesda.net mods, and general tips and tricks videos. Talk to you guys next time. Peace!